I might be dressed a little bit too fashionably to be a spy. After all, James Bond always wore finely tailored Savile Row suits. But I do have some of the equipment to be a spy. This is the brand new Aston Martin DB12. The first James Bond car was the Aston Martin DB5. It appeared almost 60 years ago in the film Goldfinger with Sean Connery at the wheel. Now there's a new DB car. This is the first of the next generation of sports cars for Aston Martin, making the beginning of a transition for the brand. This is a new generation of true gentleperson's car. The new DB12 has a heightened nose and, in true Aston Martin fashion, short overhangs and a side strake which has a new script in it. It's also functional. It allows air off of that front wheel, which contributes to that brand new, comfortable yet dynamic ride. It definitely puts you in the spirit of being a British spy. Now here's the thing. I'm driving this DB12 just like I would do if I was in a James Bond movie. It makes me want to drive it. The only thing missing? Guys aren't chasing me right now. By the numbers, it's wild. With 671 brake horsepower, a top speed of 202 miles an hour, and a 0 to 60 mile an hour time of just a measly 3.5 seconds. This might be a new Aston Martin that delivers on a promise. Woo! There are only 3 people in the European phone directory with the name Moneypenny, and I got voicemail. Hello Moneypenny, it's James. Could you make a reservation for 2 at the Monte Carlo casino? Thank you, sweetie. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. I spent the day driving the streets of the Monaco Grand Prix, which is just 2.07 miles long. The drivers do 78 laps around the streets of Monte Carlo, totaling 161.7 miles. The Aston Martin DB12 has been designed to be the perfect driving machine, but it's also been designed to turn heads wherever it goes. Aston Martin have promised new cars that perform. The Aston Martin DB12 is a car that delivers on a promise. With its bold new design, it's a car that you'll want to drive. Definitely want to drive. But you'll definitely want to be seen in it. Aston Martin have jumped into luxury. Now inside this Aston Martin, it's a world of luxury and comfort, as well as performance. There's the new embedded touchscreen, as well as being able to control things from that screen. Physical buttons that you can push, toggle and roll, and they're all embedded in this piece of carbon fibre in the middle. The power comes from an astounding engine. Under the hood in the oily bits, this is a 4-litre V8 with twin turbos. There is also a new suspension setup which has an intelligent damper system. What goes fast must stop fast. The DB12 is quite a sight to see, and it has 3 choice of these 21-inch 5-spoke wheels. But take a look at their first ever carbon ceramic brakes. If it needs brakes this huge, you know it goes really fast. Don't pass up the tech. Now the DB12 gets over-the-air updates, and it will be the first Aston to actually use the Aston Martin app. This is not just a fast car. Now, whether you're taking short little canyon carving drives like this, or you're going on a long trip where you might be in the car for quite a while, this car absolutely delivers on all those aspects. Aston Martin made it personal. Now, Aston Martin have changed something quite dramatically in the last couple of years. They have changed the fact that they don't have dealer stock on hand. So if you want one of these vehicles, you have to actually order it, and then it will be built by Aston Martin to your specifications. And that makes every single DB12 very personal and a piece of machinery that is one-on-one with the person behind the wheel.
I'm Nick Miles.